Hello, everyone. Welcome to Motivation Mondays. I'm Shannon Shy. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you're ready and raring to go for this week. And did I tell you how happy I am to be back in the groove in producing these videos? I love doing them. Motivation Mondays and Great Thinkers Thursdays. They really give me a charge. Okay, to today's video. Recently, I have focused with a few of my peer clients on the art of allowing thoughts to be present. So I dedicated today's affirmation and this video to that subject. In my daily affirmation today, I wrote, allow the thought you suspect might possibly be coming from OCD to be in your mind, no matter how disgusting, deplorable, or disturbing it might otherwise seem to be. Give it full permission to be there. Do not try to resist it. Do not try to force it up. Do not try to replace it. Just let it be there. Be indifferent to its presence. It is okay to do so. It is necessary to do so. It checkmates OCD. I entitled that affirmation, The Most Powerful Weapon You Have Against OCD. And at the end of the affirmation, I promised I would tell you why this is so powerful against OCD. That is the purpose behind allowing the thought. Well, here goes. There are 4 pillars in the foundation anchoring my recovery from OCD. The fourth of those pillars is strategy, which answers the question, what do I do when OCD taps me on the shoulder? There are 5 ground rules in that strategy. And remember, the overall purpose of the 5 ground rules is to deprive OCD of what it craves each time it taps me on the shoulder. Ground rule number 4 focuses on the thoughts. And when I say thoughts, I'm also including images, urges, impulses, feelings that OCD gives us. In its simplest form, the rule tells us to allow the thoughts to be in our minds through indifference. This rule became the epiphany of my recovery when I saw how effective and powerful it actually was. This ground rule took the most power from OCD of all the ground rules and was immensely helpful in successfully executing my 5th ground rule, which is to resist giving in to compulsions. Why is it so powerful? Allowing the thoughts to be in our minds through indifference removes the tension OCD needs to use the thought against you as leverage. OCD needs something to pull or push against. Think of a tug-of-war match using a rope, or think of a pushing contest between 2 sumo wrestlers. In tug-of-war, allowing the thought is akin to you dropping the rope. Or in a sumo pushing contest, allowing the thought is akin to stopping pushing and stepping to the side. Indifference takes most of OCD's leverage away. Why? OCD is betting that the presence and the details of the thoughts will evoke a reaction of emotional recoil, like disgust, such that you will be convinced that you must either prevent the thoughts from coming in or immediately cast them out of your mind once that they are there, and do something to get immediate relief. How can we be indifferent to such thoughts? Well, factually, they have no value. It's just creative scenarios that OCD has drummed up to give you distress. OCD is betting that the uncertainty that the details are true or possibly true will give you anxiety, and that you will do anything for immediate relief. What I learned is that these thoughts have no actual value. Despite uncertainty and anxiety, I started to call OCD's bluff. Instead of me responding with a compulsion to try to prove or disprove the thoughts, I told OCD, I suspect these thoughts have no value, but if these thoughts are true, then prove it to me. I'm not responding. OCD couldn't follow through. I had called its bluff. The sinister being that OCD is, it tried to convince me that my willingness to allow the thoughts and not care whether they were there only meant that I liked them, wanted them, or believed them to be true, or possibly true. And that me being okay with the thoughts being in my mind just proved that I really was the monster the thoughts described. I didn't take the bait. I figured that the only thing my allowing them to be there in my mind and not caring whether they were there, the only thing that meant was that I had found OCD's greatest weakness. Why else would OCD react so strongly and desperately to my not caring? I had taken OCD's ability to move me away. So stop pushing and pulling. Let down the barrier. Become indifferent. It is okay to do so. It is necessary to do so. You too will discover that this is OCD's Achilles heel. OCD can be defeated. I'm with you. Let's go.